Everything's good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good.
We're good.
We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. Welcome, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off by saying welcome to the Mike Russian Show. Another weekend, another opportunity to get it right. As you can see, we already in effect. We got Baby Shay on deck. We got Brother Jay on deck. We got Brother V coming up. We got Christopherson working those cameras because it's a family affair. That's how we get down out this bit. So it's good to see. When you stop moving, turn the camera back the way I had it. See what I'm saying? It's a family. It's perfect. See? Now I'm a couple more inches closer to y'all than I was prior to, probably, but that's all right. Y'all can still get to see my face, so it's all Gucci. But we got a topic for y'all that I want to go ahead and get right into. Welcome everybody that comes into the chat. We want to talk about it. We want to discuss it. This conversation today is a good one. We're going to talk about should older men date younger women.
And before we get started with that, first and foremost, if you're here for the first time, please take a moment, like, comment, subscribe, so that you're updated as it relates to notifications when new content is available to you. But that said, we're going to actually start today by playing a video, which is going to contain like a short excerpt of the information from that we're going to be talking about. It's basically going to frame it for us, and then we're going to have a conversation about it. So I guess with no further ado, I'll go ahead and stage that recording, and we'll go ahead and
knock it down. Go ahead and knock it down, dog. Because you went straight in. We went straight in. We didn't even ask each other how we was doing. But
we didn't.
That's okay. I understand. It's a heavy topic. We got to go ahead and get into it. I want to get to these thoughts. Let's go ahead and do it because we only got an hour of y'all time, so we want to make sure we get in and get out. So go ahead.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
We have children?
Yeah, my kids are older than you.
Okay, so how do you feel about older men that date women in their early 20s?
I think it's horrible. I do. I really think it's disrespectful to themselves and to, especially if they have daughters themselves. And you date a young girl, 20-something years old, because nothing that is anything wrong with you. It's just that you don't have the experience to date a grown man.
Oh, no, I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's weird.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I think a girl in her 20s doesn't have the experience to run a home. A girl in her 20s can't help bring nothing to the table.
I have to disagree.
Well, I'm older than you, so I'm gonna hold this down. There's nothing you can tell me to change that.
But also at the same time, you could meet a woman that is in her 20s and she's been through more in her lifetime than a woman in her 40s.
So I'm glad you're bringing up this story, and I'm going to explain to you the difference. There's no substitute for experience. Even if you're 22, you still don't have the wisdom of a 40, 50-year-old person.
And what experience? You don't know their life. You don't know their life.
No. Experiences and wisdom is two different things. So let me ask you a question.
You get wisdom from experience.
But watch what I'm about to ask you, though, young lady. So you're 20-something years old. Do you believe that you'll be smarter when you're 40?
Absolutely.
That's my point. So let's take it another look. So I really want to be clear. You have a business and you're hiring people. And the person who's filled out the application, that person has been on the job 2 years. But you got a person who's been on the job 15 years. Who are you going to hire? Who are you going? It's just who are you going to hire? The person with 2 years of experience, or the person with 15? It's not about what. Follow what I'm saying. Listen to no. I can't let you go down another lane. We're gonna stay in this lane. See, I'm one of those people. I have a degree in speech communications, so I don't allow people to go down another lane. Who would you hire based on experience?
Yeah, experience and age is two different.
Listen to what my question is again. Who would you hire based on experience?
The person with more experience.
That's my point.
Okay. That's a very interesting perspective there, fella.
So that was for the purpose of kind of creating context. So we'll break that, or let's talk about it in two sections, right? Let's start with the older man, younger woman. What are your thoughts on dating someone who is significantly younger? And feel free to qualify age, range, so on and so forth. Feel free to qualify that.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let the lady go first. What you think, baby Shay? Let's see if we can get her because she's on the go.
So it kind of I mean, it depends on how young you dating down. You have a 50-year-old dating somebody that's barely in their 20s. Yeah, you had a 50-something-year-old dating somebody that's barely in their 20s, and you already know what the business is. They're not dating for love. He probably got a little piece of money, and she probably got that stuff that he wants, and so that's what that is. But when you're talking about being socially compatible with someone, then you need to get somebody that's in your age range, because there are things that and maybe a little bit younger, but definitely not 20 plus years, because you're talking about a whole generation of things that this person has not experiences that this person has no idea how to handle. And so when you get into situations where things come down to the wire, then there's going to be a disconnect somewhere.
Right.
And so dating someone younger is cool if you're looking for fun. Compatibility wise, that's not your thing.
So how young is too young? How young is too young, Shay?
It's always an exception to the rule.
Okay.
But I'll say, 15, you're getting a little bit on the disgusting.
Okay.
If you sleeping with that are the same age as your children, you have to look at that dynamic too, because if you're gonna bring this woman in your house, you got to deal with the attitudes of your adult children that's gonna be looking at this wench like she a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a little bit of something to spend. So, and for the women too, older women, don't go get these young bulls. You already know what that's about. They aim to slut him out good. So, I mean, that's the nature of the beast. You go get something younger to make you feel young again, and probably maybe take you back to where you used to be or where you think you want to be, but it's not good to sit there. Hold on, y'all. The team coming out real quick. We whooped ass today. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
We down here in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
There it is.
We beat that ass 28%. All right, mama. What's your
team? Out, baby.
I'm always here. Say what's up to my people. How y'all doing?
What's happening?
But yeah, we everything was all good today.
That's what's up. So
the boys are headed out of the locker room. I'm finna go down here and smooch on them a little bit, and I got to get back on the road.
I know that's right. Let me just say this for the viewers, just so y'all know. This is Baby Shay. Is one of our anchors on the Mike Russian Show. She's on location currently because she's following her son that plays for the Citadel. And he already graduated. They was like, "You so cold, nigga. We want to keep your ass." So he's still playing for the Citadel, and she's going wherever he is, supporting her son while he's playing these games, knocking their ass down, and trust and believe.
What's good? Good game, guys. You got to do the game today.
Shout out to everybody that came into the room that's hollering at us tonight. You know what I mean? And welcome to the Mike Russian Show. So look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Respect. I see you out there. Take care of your business, girl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he coming soon.
All right. So we'll talk to you soon.
You said what now?
I said, you going to get them?
I know I'm taking up the time for the show. I just wanted to let y'all know that we won. We beat them on their own turf, and we whooped ass today.
That's right, girl.
Our offense and the defense was on point.
That's what's up.
All right, y'all. I'm holler back at y'all.
All right, baby.
I might tap in once I find the boy.
Okay.
Y'all have a great one.
You too, love. Yeah. So there we go. We got Baby Shay tuning in on location. You know what I'm saying? Showing love to the Mike Russian Show. I salute that queen. Go ahead, do what you do. So yeah, bro, that's a crazy situation. Like, you know, I saw the video. I did, you know, and then what, you know, Baby Shay's perspective is very interesting. So I got a question for you. What's your perspective on it, my nigga?
Okay.
Come on. Okay. Because I mean, you know, you brought this. I'm gonna tell y'all, he brought this to my attention earlier this week, and I was like, dog, we got to talk about this. Like, this is something that we have to discuss. So, I mean, we're all, you know, men of a certain age. You feel me? So, I think it qualifies to have that dialogue amongst us. So, oh shit, there go Brother V. What up, Brother V?
What's going on, sir?
What's good, family? What's good?
As y'all see, we checking in. Salute, King. How you doing this evening?
It's been one. It was a nice night, dog. You know what I'm
saying?
That's what's
up. Got that drink?
Drink? Right.
Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody tuning in.
Right, I had to get a stiff one because I'm a little stiff after hooping with Jay dirty ass earlier.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know
what? We both hurt.
I can dig it. Tell me a little bit about that. How did that go?
Oh, you know what I do, dog. Won the series and shit.
Okay.
2 out of 3. Yeah, I was getting in. You know what I'm saying? I got some video clips that I'll be editing and laying out real soon. So you know,
that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's very fresh, as Mr. T would say. Shout out to Mr. T.
I will actually confirm his statement. I did take an L today. Lost the series 2-3. I did figure out that I do still have a burner.
Okay.
I do still have a burner, right?
Okay.
And yeah, I got you next time, my guy. I got you.
Oh, so y'all was playing against each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, now it gets more interesting. The plot thickens out this bit.
Right.
So how did he do, seeing as though he's admitting to defeat?
I mean, he's on his way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
You do have a burner. The jump shot is still good.
Okay.
He's on his
How's
way.
the cross? How's that? How them handles?
It's
knees is bad, bro. Knees is bad, bro.
Woo.
But I'm working on it, man. There's a couple things I need to do. I gotta to tool up effectively so that I can get my lateral movement together. I know what I need to do. I just need to commit myself to doing it. But that said, again, wet. The burner is wet. I know. Pause. I know, but it is. I'm just saying. I still got
you
that.
know what? Okay, dog. We're gonna let you have that one this evening. You know what I'm saying?
I said it. It's too late. I said it.
You did say it, dog. Like you did just okay. So fuck it. That's what it was.
I mean, we got there shooting. You know what I'm saying? Keep it respectable. I ain't want to do too much because I know, you know what I'm saying, there's limitations. So we was out there shooting. It was a good time.
Okay, good shit. That's what's up.
That's an hour and a half for exercise. Little hour and a half for exercise, cardio. You know what I'm saying?
Hour and a half. That's so crazy. Niggas getting older. Because I remember when it was an all-day thing in the middle of the summer in the sun. You bitch, like I'm talking about out there, like no water, no food, just concrete. These niggas out here playing on.
It was concrete. So it was an hour and a half.
Concrete. Fuck you mean? Like, you know, fuck all of that, whatever the turf says these days, you know, we talking about concrete. We talking about niggas, when you fall, it's skirt. You know what I'm saying? Like you catching all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still ball.
Right.
I miss those days. They don't make niggas like they used to, man.
No, let me out there balling.
Huh?
So they be out there balling. Hopefully next weekend we can get to the lakefront. See some of the regulars and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan at least. But yeah, getting back to the topic though, right? So I'm gonna start off by talking about my own personal perspective of dating significantly younger. Again, I have older kids, so
that's what we talking about, B, by the way. This nigga.
Yeah.
We talking about whether or not that's something that you into. If you fuck with young chicks. If you into that. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say emphatically no myself. I can appreciate a nice looking young lady, but that is about as far as I will take it with the young people. Just because I am one to me it's weird. To me it's weird. I've been a parent since I was 22 years old. So now approaching 50, it would be weird to me to date somebody who went to school with my kid, or what I'm saying, who could have in theory been a senior when my kid was a freshman, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that's weird to me. That's weird to me. That said, I guess another piece that I'll add to it is I think life stage is important, right? Because as we go through these various life stages, our priorities shift, right? And so it would be reasonable, for instance, to me, that a much younger woman would have priorities that would be more along the side of active lifestyle, partying, going to clubs, going to lounges, the things that I did when I was those ages. And so to me, it's realistic for them to want to move that way. It would not make sense to me to have that individual to tuck their age in for the sake of complying with what my preference of movement is, right? It's just weird. It's just weird. And I think, relating is a real thing, and it's hard to do that when there's a large age gap. So I'm going to say, just to put a number out there, I'm going to say probably 10 years is probably as far as that would go at my age, as I am, I'm going to date myself. I'm 48. So 10 years is I don't think I'd date anything lower than that. Anything younger than that.
So 10 years younger than that is what, 38?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
So you're saying you'll date somebody that's preceding 40, like not preceding 40, that is working on 40, like they're going.
I'm saying it's 40. Not. I'm saying it wouldn't be off limits kind of thing, but again, my preference would be to date more within my age range, just because from a conversation standpoint, we can relate better, I think. I can relate better to someone who experienced life around the same time that I was. So, going into the crates and getting music and getting nostalgic about certain music from back in our time and so on and so forth would be a lot more difficult to do with somebody significantly younger. So, yeah, that's my perspective.
I mean, that's an interesting perspective. We're gonna get back to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just throw in. I'm gonna sprinkle. I'm gonna put lemon pepper on wings right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you can't put. I don't think you can put a label on maturity as far as like an age demographic, because you got a lot of old souls out here. You got a lot of young ladies that's really got their shit together, that's really about something, really on something, that's bosses in their own right. I mean, right now I forgot the name of this young lady. I will get the name for y'all very soon, but it's a young lady in Chicago who's like, you know what I'm saying, in the 7-figure range right now on her own steam, really. You know what I'm saying? She's an entrepreneur, and now she's doing videos just talking about relationships and being a humble woman that's interested in building with somebody, which I think is pretty admirable, because it's like she's not going backwards and saying, oh yeah, I got all of this money, so you got to do that. That ain't even her angle. But she's a young woman. So do I not give her a shot, you know what I'm saying, or not even pursue because of the fact that she's younger? And then on top of that, your age, your like 10 years, that's a decade. You dig what I'm saying? That means that you were 10 years old. I mean, you was outside, you was kicking it, you was playing, you was having a good time when this little baby was in the bassinet type shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't really put a stamp on the age like that. Because I mean, I've met women in their 60s that were young, like how do you put it? Like they were young. You know what I'm saying? Like
vibrant, active.
Vibrant. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they still had a lot of life to them. But they were as immature as a young woman would be. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, you can't really put a stamp on that time or that age like that. You know what I'm saying? Or a younger person, I should say, would be. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it could happen either way. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, what's that? What's that?
I said I can. I'm gonna put a stamp. I'm gonna put a stamp like a motherfucker.
What's your stamp, dog?
I can't. Man, look, man. First of all, you know what I'm saying? My son handsome. Like, I'm not bringing no motherfucker around. Looking at my son like,
oh my God, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, after I'm not bringing nobody around that even this nigga, like even my son could be like, nigga, what are you doing with her? Like, what are you doing with her? Like, I just can't. Just to start, I just can't do that. But also, like somebody mentioned this shit. Like, if I'm hiring, I'm going to go with the motherfucker that got more experience. Like, I'm going to prefer somebody that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got to possibly explain certain basic concepts to, because they may not have experienced that shit yet. So you can't even be mad at having to over explain shit that you know should be apparent, but it's not, because you know what I'm saying.
Hit the arrow and then hit the 2. Boom. There we go. Thank you. All right. Okay, so Q say 5 years is the max. All right. What's up, Q? Shout out.
I couldn't say maybe 7 years. So maybe like 4 1.
Let me tell y'all something.
Because also, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to have no kids. So that eliminates that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the life stage. That's that life stage thing. That's that life stage.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to enjoy my free time with motherfuckers that enjoy the things that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So I know what music V was listening to when, you know what I'm saying, he was coming up with shit. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, listen to that shit. I'm not trying to listen to, you know what I'm saying, G Herbo, and I am not trying to. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, you know what? Shout out to G Herbo, man. You doing your thing in the land.
Right, but I'm just saying, hey, man.
I get what you're saying from a demographic perspective, but at the end of the day, I got an argument for y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. I do. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay? An older woman gave my young ass a chance once. You feel me? And I mean in the realest fucking way.
You didn't deserve it.
All of us had that. Like right. Literally all of us.
No, I'm trying to give you a different way to look at. I'm just saying. You say all of us had that. Okay, but that ain't what you said.
Wait. Let me be clear. Not that, but all of us had that experience of a much older woman giving us a shot. Yeah, like
I'm okay then. So that's what I'm saying. So. You know, a young chick, she deserves a shot.
We had no business doing that shit.
I'm not talking about no babies. I ain't talking about this.
We had no business doing that shit.
I ain't talking about no babies. No.
I didn't have no business doing that shit.
You had no business doing what? Fucking with an older woman? Get your ass out of here, man. That's my education. Shout out to my education.
He said he had no business. That's
ridiculous. How you gonna sit up there and shame yourself after the fact?
Because it's just gonna be real.
Because hindsight is 2020.
Get the hell out of here, dog.
Hindsight is 2020, man. But no. So while I appreciate, go ahead, my bad.
So what I'm saying is somebody gave me an opportunity, a chance, you know what I'm saying, to grow, to flourish, to experience, to understand better. All I'm saying is that's a good look. One way or the other, that's a good look. So to sit up there and say, okay, you meet somebody that really catches your fancy, you catch their fancy, and they just happen to be younger than you. You know, I don't think that you should say, oh, I ain't fucking with you just because you're young. If your mind is straight, good. But if your mind all fucked up and you young acting, then I get that. Oh,
hey. How y'all doing?
What's going on, sir?
Look at this dude. Don't he look like he knocked niggas out? Like I'm trying to. What up, Jordan? How you doing, boss?
Doing all right, man. How about y'all?
We're great,
good, man.
Did you knock him down today?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. Salute. It's good to see you, boss.
Good to see you too.
Yes, sir. Keep hitting them in the mouth, baby. My man be knocking them down. I'm trying to tell you. The highlights is real. We're going to get some highlights from his games for y'all so y'all can see how this dude be really trying to knock their damn head off. For real. Straight up. So, but yeah, dog. I honestly, like I said before, I just don't think that it's something that you should just like be like, nah, I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I met a young lady today that was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? She had her head on straight and she was listening to some old music. I'm like, what you know about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It caught me by surprise. Like, why are you listening? But at the end of the day, it's kind of like you gotta think about it.
What'd she say? Not that much? No.
It wasn't even like that. Officer, tell us it wasn't even like that, bro.
Look, she was like, yeah, I'm just listening to some old school, but she was listening to Jodeci.
You stupid.
She said, I don't know what the name of it is. It's I think it's H-Town. Rockin' Knockin' the Booth. Like
those are babies. Those
she
are the
said
babies.
She said I pulled that one out the crate.
Okay.
You wow.
Right. It's a kid right now looking up H-Town. Knocking up.
Right. What is H? Rockin' Knockin'. That don't sound like the name of the song.
I gotta be prepared. I gotta get my wins up. I want the Bulls to like me.
I'm just saying, especially I'm gonna I guess add something to what V said, especially as it relates to like listening to music and so on and so forth, right? We have our parents' old school music, but we have like a different, well, I don't want to say different because that's an assumption, right? Our connection to our parents' music is more about what we did and what we listened to as teenagers and experiences that we had alongside those things. So we have actual nostalgia. Like I have actual nostalgia with the Ozzy Brothers and shit. I got actual nostalgia listening to Temptations music and Al Green and Al Hudson in one way. I got actual nostalgia connected to that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. That said, I do think there's something to be said to, you know, like you listening to an older song and being like, you know, where were you or what was going on for you the first time you heard this song type thing.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that stuff ain't connected to your history though. That shit right there is not.
I mean,
you really inherited that history.
I did.
So what I'm saying is no different now. Whereas you know the information highway is so vast that these kids can get music as children. Like they could be kids listening. Like I was looking at a video on Instagram the other day. This little boy got geeked about getting a Michael Jackson Thriller jacket.
I saw that.
Okay, a Thriller jacket. And he was geeked. You seen him, he was geeked. And not only was he geeked about the Thriller jacket, but he also on there watching the video with the jacket on, doing the moves.
Getting to it.
Now we talking about a baby. This is a toddler, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Dancing and being like a fan of a nigga that did this shit 40-some years ago.
Right, but he exposed to that shit because his parents.
That's my point entirely. So if you got
there's a whole generation of motherfuckers that parents is bumping Ludacris. And
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean though? Like what are you saying by saying that? Like
I'm just saying the connection is different because motherfuckers grew up different and shit. So that's my point entirely. The information highway is like making it possible. Like Mr. T told me, this ain't the social media era no more. Like that shit's dead. You know what I'm saying? This is the information like era. Like this is about information. You know what I mean? It ain't about, you know, how much you socializing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily. It's about the information that you're actually conveying one to another. And that's what makes you more relevant. How on point you are with the information. So if you got these kids who are exposed to this information so fucking fast,
You understand what I'm saying? Don't you think that that's
children? That's all. that's all. That's
but
it.
Don't
that's all.
My point is, don't you think we're not talking about teenagers, okay? Let's be clear. We're not talking about kids. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about adults over 21 years old. You understand? You're considered a legal adult at the age of 21, right? By all, statutes and fucking laws. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. We're talking about from 21 and up. Now, we're not talking about dating from 21 and up because that's ridiculous. Right? That's ridiculous.
I mean, some people are.
Yeah, but
that was the context. Hold on. Okay. And that was the context under which with the video that we were watching, that was kind of the context against which that conversation was being had. It was somebody that was significantly younger, not somebody that is in like he was talking about. He asked her like how old she was. She was, he's like my daughters are older than my daughters are older than you, and she's in her 20s, late 20s, but she's in her 20s. And he was like, yeah, no, that would be that's.
Is he single or is he married?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think he's married. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure.
His demeanor was so super calm where he was like, young lady, you know what I'm saying? Young woman, young,
I mean, he's 60 something. He should be talking like that.
You said he's 60 something?
Yes.
Is he really?
Yes.
Okay, so once again, you're talking about a 60-something-year-old man. Is he married? If he's married, then the conversation that he was having with this young lady, somewhat it's accurate. But the question is, what's his status to having that kind of? Because if I was a married man, right, happily married man, and we're gonna
he's single. He's single. Thank you for the information, Sarah. He's single.
Okay.
He said he's not married.
What's up, Sarah? All right. Okay. So he's single. Perfect. So he's a single older man with the perspective of I don't fuck with young females for this reason. Okay. There's a lot of dudes that would disagree with him.
For sure. That's all. I mean, we're 100% there are.
There's a lot of dudes that would, for selfish purposes or for even superficial purposes, they would have younger women.
I'm gonna go more noble, right? Like, say you have an older guy that's in his early 50s that is, let's say he messed off his first round of trying to have a family, and now he wants to have a family from scratch. He's got to go younger. So I understand that there's some legitimate reasons to, if he wants to have kids, like if he wants to build a new family, there are.
At 50?
Yes, there are.
Go ahead, hang it up.
All these days, dog.
I'm not doing it, but listen, I'm not speaking for myself. Hold on now.
You are talking for yourself. Your whole
no.
Okay.
Right. But I'm saying there are other. That's why I said life stage kind of matters. It's like, what is it that person is trying to accomplish within that relationship? To the extent that man is actually looking to build a new family, he would only he'd have to date somewhere between the ages of 30 and 35 conservatively to have the better chance of actually starting a brand new family if that's what he wanted to do. I'm saying I ain't trying to have no more kids, but I understand that life stage matters and what it is that person is trying to accomplish within the context of that relationship matters as it relates to why they would select what they would select. So
wait, man, you can't.
What?
No, man.
Go ahead, D. You go.
Nah, man.
Go.
You look, man. We gonna say like we was talking about, offline, like feelings, what I'm saying, and reality is there's nobody that should be feeling like they want a new family because they jagged off their first one. So at 45, 50, I gotta pull a 20-something-year-old because I need a new family.
There are some.
It's not anything that's superficial or thing. It's just I just need to replan and exercise the family experience with the knowledge that I have now since I jagged off my whole fucking first family.
I'm just saying it's not.
Let me try. Let me try it again.
I'm not saying I would do it, but I'm saying I'm aware of individuals that have done it. I have family members that have done that specifically.
That's different.
Definitely toast their ass.
What'd you say, dog?
He said definitely toast them.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I mean, wash at that point.
All I'm saying is I don't because I'm trying not to be like I have my own biases. I'm trying to be a little bit broader in the potential reasons why a person might that wouldn't necessarily be completely trash.
But the reproductive part, that shit don't make sense at all.
But yes, it does. If I start dating someone, hold on, listen.
No,
we're not going to say it doesn't make sense, but it's definitely stretching the realms of like reasonable. I don't know, cognitive conclusions. A plus B does equal C in this case, but
the realm,
you know what I'm saying?
That big ass bridge that was lit up, that's the realm, nigga. Like that shit's ridiculous.
Because at what point, at what age do you stop? Like, motherfuckers be like, yeah, she got to be young, just so I can have them. Yeah, get your ass.
Right. She got to have them childbearing hips, and she got to be fertile. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Got to be a virgin, and come on,
No.
What age is that, my nigga? It was like, don't worry about it.
On top of that, are we doing it for that purpose? Is that the reason we're doing it? Are we getting with young females?
I'm just fucking around, right? I'm just saying that's a long stretch. Sure, niggas can say out their mouth that I had to start a new family, but just say you like the young girl. Just say that.
Yeah, have a chapstick over there, and like that shit right there. I'm just not doing it. Not for the sake of reproduction. It's just not. That's not the reason I would do it. I would do it because it makes you feel younger.
Especially if you jagged off your family. Like there's no way in hell you should have the security. That you should have the security that you're not gonna do it again. Like you have jagged off a whole family. That is an amazing feat, and you don't know what else you got the potential to do. And you're gonna just roll the dice, start over and shit, and be like,
all the way over.
I got it now.
Rollers, motherfucking cars.
Listen. But dig this here. But dig this here, right? So like, when you if you think about it in terms of older guys.
Hell no. Now Stofferson, see that be blowing me. Stofferson always want to. Okay, here we go. What we got?
Al Pacino's wife is 31 and he's 83.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's what I said. Wait a minute, man.
What?
That's a problem. That's a problem.
That's weird.
What?
He said the head shaking is killing me.
Yeah, that's Jesse.
What head shaking? What is he talking about?
Probably what I'm doing. Probably the head shaking I'm doing. Probably.
Oh, okay.
And they have a 1-year-old kid.
And that nigga still popping them down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm saying is it's not entirely.
Right now. Shout out to
all
the
I'm
chat.
saying is
I want you to do it. Hold on, fam. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. All I'm saying is it's not entirely uncommon that if a guy at an older age dates somebody and looks to get in a relationship with somebody that's significantly younger, between the two of them, somebody gonna wind up having a kid if they stay together. So it's almost like a byproduct of if you wind up getting in a relationship with somebody that much younger, that you're gonna wind up with younger kids, whether you do it on purpose or plan it. I agree that it is. I wouldn't do it, but I'm just saying it happens.
What up, D?
Look!
Oh my
God!
Dolores. Going crazy. Wait, okay. What? It's disgusting to be 83 years old with a 31-year-old woman that has a 1-year-old. That's your legacy.
I mean,
if that's your choice.
It's gonna be his legacy. It's gonna be his legacy in 2 weeks.
You got to think about it. Al Pacino, I hate to say it this way, but the nigga on his way out. He an old nigga. Like he old. Like so for him to continue his bloodline, I mean, I ain't mad at that.
You think that was
though?
Do you? No. But I promise you, it happens more commonly. Not that range, but I'm saying it happens more commonly than you think when an older guy is dating a younger guy, because the byproduct is You think she never wants to have kids because she had a relationship with your old ass? At some point.
What?
At some point, I'm just saying.
That
at some point,
okay, say that one more time.
I was saying you don't think that. I'm saying. Okay, so you're dating. Let's say you're dating for the sake of,
and then you.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Okay, I am not saying that.
You're gonna be dead before his son graduates from high school. No, that's selfish. Absolutely not. Why would that be selfish? If that's what he wants to do with his legacy, then so be it. Look, okay, let's talk about Nick Cannon punk ass. What does he do?
That's different.
How is that different?
I mean, it's not that different, but it is somewhat different because he ain't.
It is.
How is that different?
He's not that old, and he got like 12 kids.
Okay,
how could you possibly be around for 12 kids in different houses?
Right. So what he's doing is spreading his seed. That's what he's doing.
That's it.
That's all he's doing. So you got niggas that want to be seed spreaders. They really out there on their garden and shit. Then you got niggas that want to prolong their legacy, whether they're around to see it or not. You know what I'm saying? You got heirs to your throne. So you're always going to be known as a Pacino, right? Let's just say that for Al. Hold on. Let's get this down. Hold on. What did you say?
Yeah, no, it's going crazy.
Huh? Some women love. Yeah, of course. You're absolutely correct. That's exactly what I just said. They do. They love it. They love to feel like they got that, that they got that arm candy. They got that air, like he or she's a Pacino now. You know what I'm saying? How many people are Kennedys? Remember that shit? Being a descendant of the Kennedys was a big fucking deal just to have the last fucking name. You could be an idiot. You could be on some bullshit, but being a Kennedy meant every fucking thing in the world. Kardashian. Come on now. Some names just ring out to the extent that they have that time. Okay, so think about it like this. Kim Kardashian. You think she's gonna stop having children? Or you think she's done?
Yeah.
I think her body says she's about done.
Okay, you think her
I'm saying this.
She's
you
our
can't
age.
make babies forever.
Oh, she is. I mean, but you got older women having children still to this day.
Now that is the exception.
You have older women having children. You said that's an exception. But what if that's what she wanted though? What if that's what she wanted?
It's not about if it's what she wanted. I'm saying physiologically for most women, there's not a whole lot of women that can.
Do you think if an older woman wanted to have a child, right? Do you think she's gonna get some old ass nigga? Or you think she's gonna get a young buck? Which one you think she gonna do? I think she gonna get the buck.
It
unless
depends
she get a nigga like Q said that's got some type of title or some type of
It depends on how many kids she want to raise.
See, now you're just talking crazy. Answer the question. That's a real question.
Jay
want to play with it, dog. He want to play with it. Go ahead, dog.
Listen, man.
To do. We just want y'all to think about this. Y'all hear stuff in the chat. Let us know what y'all think. You feel me? Go ahead, dog.
No, I was just saying. It's still more common that it is an older man selecting a younger woman, and by and large, if they get into a relationship, they get married, she's gonna have kids at a point, or they're gonna have kids together at a point, and that's just an understood. No, it's an understood likelihood of that dynamic. So you think those guys because those guys aren't choosing those women thinking, well, she better not have no kids ever.
In that situation, the dude is gonna be totally fine with like saving her from under a bridge. Like she could be living under a bridge.
Under the bridge is insane.
if she fine and young enough, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be fine with her. Hey, just come. You can go ahead and come live with me. Like that. But the other way around, an older woman is still gonna be looking for some kind of provider and all the rest of that shit. She is not saving a nigga from under a bridge because he's handsome. And look like he can provide, you know what I'm saying, kids with good hair or some shit. But I'm just saying though, but
kids with light eyes and good hair is insane, bro. That's
but I'm gonna tell you something. don't think that superficiality only applies to men. Women are the same.
No. Oh, yeah.
They can be just as vain to the extent that they would be willing to have some 80-year-old nigga's child for the sake of having his name. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
yes, because that's existed for the.
That's
the common dynamic. I protect. That's the common dynamic, and so the more capable you are to do that, the broader the possibility of you being able to create a dynamic like that. You know what I'm saying? If I can take care of that woman, if I can take, and I'm not, again, let me be clear, not me. I want no problems. Not me, right? But listen,
dog. Go ahead, dog.
It's a normal, the normal dynamic. Even if I were to step outside of this country and say like the world at large, it's more common that there's an older guy with a younger woman. It's just more common. And I mean significant. When you see that significant distance in age, is more common that way than the reverse. It just is.
You know what? And I promise you, I would disagree simply because you got a lot of heiresses. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of, women of stature who, they date younger. They want boy toys. Thank you, Mike. They want boy toys. That's what they want. They don't want no old ass nigga. They don't want no old nigga like they don't want that. They don't want to sit up there and be dealing with. They don't want us, nigga. That's not what they want. They want some beautiful Adonis to have on their arm while they walk around in, you know what I'm saying, in society with their old ass and all they fucking money, and some young nigga gonna play the role so he can get all of the motherfucking benefits of that bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Now, the thing that's different in that scenario is the fact that
that's not the majority, though. Exactly.
I mean,
what are we talking about?
Because it's not a lot of motherfuckers who's that's lucky enough. I say that's some Oprah Winfrey shit. Like that's some Stedman shit. That's gonna
right. So you like for real. Every single Oprah in the universe is gonna look for the younger guy. You're right.
You got some dudes that's able to slide into that position. It's not many, but you got a few. You know who just did it? French Montana.
He didn't get an older woman. He just slid. He didn't get an older woman.
No. But what I'm saying is. But what I'm saying is he slid into a situation that he has to now abide by all the rules of. This woman is a woman of stat. She's a princess.
Yeah. But but no, that's bro, that's a completely different.
Right, that nigga, he gonna fuck around, turn into French toast.
You said what?
They're gonna chop his.
I said he gonna turn around. He gonna go from French Montana to French toast.
You don't have to obey, but you're right. Statistically, there are more young men older men dating younger women. Absolutely.
And that's what we're talking about.
The bottom line is, older women don't play that shit.
Right, and usually older women at a certain point,
they don't play that shit.
They don't really give a fuck about dudes at a certain age. Very clearly, they just be tired of dudes and shit. Anyway,
no,
after a certain age, it ain't.
They don't want to talk. They don't want to have no conversations. I say any woman between the ages of 45 and 60 they ain't finna have they ain't a lot of conversation. I mean, you can have a relationship if that's what they're into, but for the most part, if it's some younger nigga shit, they is not having they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk. Hey, what's that? Did you see my man that video? He said the old lady singing to him and shit.
Yeah.
That nigga talking about this shit. Pull that shit up, Jay. That right there, that's what I'm talking about. That right there, but it's not. You're right. It's not common. It's not something that's happening all the time. It's not the majority. You know what I'm saying? I will say you a lucky nigga if you slide into some rich pussy. That's just the fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? If you hold on to it, but if you fuck it up, that's on you. But at the same time, same thing. A woman, you know what I'm saying? You find you some rich dick and you happy. That's most. Now that leads me into my next statement. That is more common. Tell me that these females ain't going for these rich niggas.
I mean, yeah. Hold on, before we move on, though, let me for sure. Let me play this real quick though. Hold on for a second.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Go ahead, Jay. Yeah, not that one.
I mean, it's
go ahead.
I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty. The sugar baby trying to match my freak. The sugar baby trying to meet my. The sugar baby trying to match my nasty. You need a blue shoe. My cabinet, hit a youngin' with a good technique. Whip it out, let me see that meat. Come and get it right now.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
And the real thing is that the looks on that nigga's face is every nigga. Like there is like probably 10% of niggas in the world that would be able to like really even get it up for a situation like that. Like they would be able to do that shit one time. They see that shit one time where they is through. 1, 2, 3, they is out of the 802nd time. Now they looking at the phone and shit while the motherfucker sings to her, I'm a nasty girl. Now you mad as hell, but
why would you say that though?
You think that I'm talking about for older, like the way that women are okay with sleeping with an 80-year-old. How many dudes? No, what I'm saying is, how many dudes do we really know, even for the money, that's gonna be really okay with sleeping with like an 85-year-old woman?
I mean,
I'm talking about.
You got a lot of.
I'm saying. Yeah, but I still think it's in the 20%, maybe 20% is stretching it. Like continuously knocking back an 83-year-old, like the same 83-year-old.
Why you saying like that though? Why you saying like that though?
We got to keep it real. We got to set the expectations high. Like,
listen, I just want to let y'all know before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, we got the new cuffing season chart. Okay, we're gonna discuss that real quick because we understand that it's a real thing. Cuffing season is pitch
black room is insane.
Fuck it. Cuffing season.
Can you make it a little darker? Remember old Boomerang nigga?
Right, that's what I'm saying. That Earth the Kid shit.
It was pitch black. He was like, "Can you make it a little darker?"
Could you make it a little darker? But what was he doing it for? That nigga was doing it to get his level up on his career. I mean, superficial shit. Nigga had a plan. That's what he thought he was working out.
Let's just call it what it was. Right. It was just, he was on some bad bitch shit. That's what that shit was, and this shit backfired.
Right. Okay.
That's why it was called Boomerang.
So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we will discuss what being on some bad bitch shit means next episode. We only got a couple more minutes of y'all time. We know y'all on y'all way out tonight, so it's all Gucci. We appreciate y'all spending y'all time with us, having this discussion with us. It was a blast. I didn't anticipate that it would, explode to such magnitudes, but I'm glad that it did. I wrote some shit down because I actually have some stats for y'all that y'all need to know about. Cuffing season has returned. It is approaching very, very quickly. Yeah. You already know. Cuffing season starts in the. What's say, Jay? What's that?
He said, "Boo."
Yeah.
That's an insane response.
It's getting chilly outside, so cuffing season has started. You understand me? It starts October 13th, and it goes through March 16th. Okay, those are the official cuffing season dates for anybody that was wondering. And then what do we have? So then we have that cool down period that starts about February 17th. All right, that cool down period.
Making a reappearance around then.
Yeah, what's that?
I said that's when I'll be making a reappearance. I'll be hibernating until then.
That's when some of the gentlemen, start poking their heads back out the ground.
Yeah, that's also simultaneously preseason activities.
Fuck it. Okay.
In preparation for tryouts.
Well, so exactly, leading to my next statement, tryouts start, Sunday, March 15th. So make sure that you're
Sunday. And again, 5:42 a.m. Central.
Okay. Central time. You understand that?
Central Standard Time.
And then quickly following that is sundress season now and moo season this summer. Yes, Lord. Moo season and sundress season has become a real thing. We had to add moo on just based on the fact that this past summer, you know, moo.
Y'all did your thing. Y'all did your thing.
Y'all. You know what I'm saying? Moo have been going stupid crazy. So I just want y'all to know, you know, y'all need to keep the moo game going. You know what I mean? And keep them beautiful because they're beautiful. The funny thing about a moo is the fact that it's like something that y'all got from y'all grannies, though. That's the crazy part. Like y'all brought back some granny shit.
The way they flipped it though
you flipped it so cold and made it so. Oh, amen. God bless you. But I promise you, I bet y'all that our OGs felt the same way when they was doing it back in the day.
Probably. Hey, listen. I want to add a little bit of context because
I know that's right, girl. Shout out to me. Right. Yes, Lord. The moo is going crazy, and you know where they're going real crazy too in Africa, bro. If you look at some of these videos, they are moo and it the fuck. I mean,
the Prince of Colors are dope as hell,
bro. Yeah. The colors. And then when they start doing their like tribal dances and shit, some of their dances is shaking their ass. That's their tribal dance. Real shit. And you got some of them out there in the moo-moos, I mean, shaking their ass. It's gorgeous.
All right, so what's next on the calendar? What's on the calendar, Doc?
Okay, sorry, Doc. Woo! Woo.
He had to hold on. Please forgive Mike. He had to pontificate a little bit.
You know, I'm a sundress. Yes, it was a funny moment. That was pontification. I was pontificating. That was definitely okay. And yes, so back to it. So yeah, June 6th is officially sundress and moo season this summer. The summer coming up, that will be summer 2026. So we'll be looking forward to seeing how y'all pop out and show these niggas with the new moo line, you feel me, and the new sundresses, because do y'all thing. And it's going to be wintertime. So also remember that during cupping season, that's typically the time that you young ladies like to gain a little weight. We ain't tripping. Okay?
Church.
Amen. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping about that. You know what I'm saying? So understand that it's okay. Now you do what you need to do, and you know we'll see you. You know around where do we start trials? We start trials. What did I say? Sunday, March 15th. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you in the gym. March 15th, ready to go, getting ready for the summer, getting ready for moo and sundress season. So that is my my statement for today. I just wanted to say that's my mic moment for y'all today. I just wanted to let y'all know that we officially got the calendar and we expect y'all to abide accordingly. Church.
Hey, I want to add a little bit more context. After we had the conversation this afternoon, I actually looked up cuffing season on ChatGPT, and believe it or not, our calendar was spot on. Right, so here we go. Let me share some timeline stuff with you. Okay. So August through September. So late August through September is scouting preseason. Okay.
Amen.
All right.
Amen, dude.
That's when you start looking around for potential partners near the end of the summer, right?
Okay.
Drafting begins late September to October through mid-October. Okay. You start to make matches. Maybe you make some more official titles like We're Dating. Feel me? Happens around then, right? Cuffing season officially begins, say November 13th, right?
So
because that's when you get to come to holidays, meet the fam for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go to we switch and go to each other's Christmas things.
So you would have made the team by then.
Right. 100. Oh, you already cuffed. You're cuffed. This is the cuffed status, right? And then
that's the cuff.
So listen, then the playoffs / breakup season, because they do technically happen simultaneously.
Yeah.
after Valentine's Day, pretty much early March through April.
So that's the cool down period that we established was February 17th.
You see it on
Sunday, March 15th. You
see what I'm bro, I found that hilarious as hell to myself.
Come on.
I'm 100. That calendar was accurate than a motherfucker.
Spot
so great job, guys.
Spot on.
Great job, guys. I want to shout out our research partners who
indeed. We appreciate y'all. You
the
guys
necessary
are
research
working so hard at the BBC office. We appreciate y'all. We see y'all at the office. Appreciate it. It's good stats. You guys got some good information. Keep it going. Keep up the good work. You won't get fired. All right. So yeah.
That's it. Again, real quick.
All right.
If you have not, if you're here and you have not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that. Make sure that you view the video, hit a like, something like that. We're pretty much done with the subject matter. So thank you guys for coming out. And
shout out to all of the people that came into the chat. DQ, Sarah, my nephew. We see you out there, baby. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Brother Jay, Starferson, Brother V, Baby Shay.
Yeah, boy.
It's been litty tonight. It's been litty. Now I want y'all to go out there and I want y'all to have y'all a great time, have y'all a good evening, be safe, keep God first always. You understand that? And we'll see y'all next weekend on the Mike Russian Show. Y'all be easy.